So good day guys, welcome. And if you are new to this my channel, you've not clicked on the subscribe button, please do so before we get started. Now we would be looking at our S&P 500 by the way. So if you were following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we predicted this move on our S&P 500, how we would be having a drop, which we actually did. So we actually had this drop, right? So this week now we would want to see where this price will be moving on S&P 500. In order to be able to predict this price properly and to be able to understand these movements, we would have to roll up to the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame is how we would understand these movements. Now take a look at this S&P 500. I think what's the price is showing me from here now. I think it was around 2008 we'll be having this bullish move. But what I am seeing here, what the chart is currently showing me is 2011. So let's analyze this from this 2011 aspect. There's only one movement we all can see, right? It is actually an uptrend move. So ever since then, S&P 500 has been going bullish, going bullish. Though we have a pullback, once a pullback up happened, then a bullish move will happen again. A pullback, a bullish move. So we've been going bullish, right? So price has actually been going uptrend. Then all of a sudden, I think this was about early this was about late 2001 and 2021, sorry, late 2021. That was around November, December period. Then we started having this bearish move on S&P 500. So basically, you can see this movement clearly. This was a drop, right? Then, price move up. Once this price move up, sorry, it failed to break this previous highs. This was a previous high. So price failed to break this highs. Then we had another drop. Not only do we have another drop, we see this massive drop, right? This drop was massive to the extent it broke this previous lower lows. So with that, if you can clearly see, you will see that you're on a bearish move. Not only does it happen, a pullback occurred. After the pullback occurred again, another drop. So it is very, very clear. If you are new, you are a new trader or you are a beginner, you easily see that okay, S&P 500 is bearish now. Coupled with the fact that the news that was being released, where they said as long as interest rates will continue to increase, as there's inflation. To battle inflation, interest rates will be increased. They need to increase it. So as long as interest rates keeps increasing, then you would see stocks fall. By the way, a lot of stocks will fall. That is why as these stocks are falling, these stocks that contains this S&P 500 are falling, then this S&P 500 will actually continue to drop. The reason why they will be falling is that it will become more expensive to borrow. Once interest rate has been increased, to pay back, you will need to pay more, right? So companies will be very careful on how they borrow money or the debts and everything to contain their debt. So it will be very difficult for them to actually borrow money to actually expand and pump more money into the economy. So with that, stocks continues to fall. As stocks continue to fall, S&P 500 continues to fall. So definitely we are still on a bearish move. See, probably there's a good news on the inflation rates, or maybe they start decreasing interest rates. Then maybe we can start going uptrend. As at now, we are still on a bearish move. Even possibly to this month year end, we would continue to have a drop on S&P 500. That is one. Now let's add this 10-period moving average. I will be adding moving average, which is 10 simple moving average, by the way. So you can see that for some period of time, the price has actually been above 10-period moving average. We all know the rules of trading 10-period moving average. Once price is above 10-period moving average, we have to go long. But if it is below it, then we are to short it. So basically what we can clearly see here on S&P 500 is that price is below 10-period moving average. So once price is below 10-period moving average, do not look, just look for a way to actually short this price. So monthly time frame, we are still bearish, by the way, so we have to go bearish. Now let's see what weekly time frame also says. So we have to zoom it out. Take a look at this movement weekly time frame. On each candlestick represents 1 week, right? Take a look at this drop. A pullback will occur, then a huge drop next will occur, then a pullback, another massive drop will occur, a pullback will occur, then another massive drop, a pullback will occur, then another massive. If you take a look at this massive drop, we've been having a pullback, right? So we've been dropping, so we clearly can see that we are on a bearish move. Secondly, is that this price is still below 10-period period moving average. Once again, once price is below 10 period moving average, we are to short. Now take a look at this previous lower lows, right? I think this is more visible on the on the monthly time frame. It is more visible on the monthly time frame. I mean, this is the movement here. Once price dropped to this level, right, we had a pullback from that level. So I mean, so it's more visible. Now take a look at it on this weekly time frame. We saw that this price came to this level. This was the previous lower lows, right? Price came to this level, and since then price had a pullback occurred. So of course, after a pullback has occurred, we will be expecting another drop on S&P 500. It is exactly what we've had this week that just passed, and guess what? The drop actually broke this previous lows. So that is an indication that we are still on a bearish move. As long as this price has now broken this previous lower lows, then you have to just short it. I mean, you have to go short. This is an indication that we are still on a bearish move. The bears is still strong, by the way, and we will continue to drop, by the way. So weekly time frame, we are still on a bearish move. But I want you guys to also see something, right? This was a drop here. Then we add a pullback here. Then another drop has been made, right? I still believe we will see that drop again. Maybe once there's a positive news, then after the positive news, then we would have a pullback to test this level where we broke below. You see, this was the level, this line we highlighted here. This was the previous lower lows at here. So maybe if price can push down a little bit, then a pullback should occur, which will be bullish to test the level. Then after the level, then we should actually go bearish again. But before the pullback will occur, I think it will take possibly 2 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then we might see that bullish move to come and test this level. Price broke below it, then another drop should occur. But above all, this week we are to go bearish. We are to short it. Now let's roll down to the daily time frame. So for quicker analysis, I won't analyze it all. Let's start this movement from here. So I mean, take a look at this movement. You all can see here from the movement from here, we are on a bearish move also. I mean, monthly time frame we are bearish. Weekly time frame says we are bearish. Even this daily time frame that we are analyzing from here, it also says we are bearish. I mean, secondly is that this price is still below 10 period moving average, right? So once price is below 10 period moving average, we are to short. Now take a look at this movement here on S&P 500. There was an impulse move downward. A correction was made. Another impulse move. We saw this huge, massive drop. Then we add a correction here. Then we add another drop, right? I mean, this we can take it. Look, we can take this drop from here. Then a little bit of a pullback, right? Then next again is another huge, massive move downward. Then after the huge, massive move, we add a pullback level, right? So on this daily time frame, this was kind of like the previous lower lows here. You can take it as the previous lows here. So now we've had another drop again after the pullback has occurred. So if you to zoom it properly, you see that this new lows we've had on the daily time frame has broken this previous lows. So basically, we would still want to see it drop more again. We will still want to see this daily time frame more drop more again to actually give us huge space. You can see that this pullback level here, there was a pullback level here. So this massive move was made that it's separated from this. Then after a pullback level occurred here, a pullback from level occurred here, we saw this drop, which actually there was a good space. Then a new pullback level was made there. Then a new drop was huge drop was made. Now that we've added this pullback level and this price on daily time frame has just broken below it, if you zoom it properly, then we all will be expecting a massive drop again. So basically, what we are clearly seen on S&P 500 on the daily time frame is a massive drop to be made on S&P 500. So daily time frame, we have to go bearish. Now to actually take this trade, we build on the 4-hour time frame. I love taking the trade on the 4-hour time frame personally, by the way. So if you want to take, I don't know how you do take it. So now let's see some key level on the 4-hour time frame. Now see, price actually dropped to this level. It's reacted, it pushes up. It came to this level again, it pushes up. So as a one time or one period, you see one time there's a certain time price kind of now rejecting this support level, and all of a sudden price has broken below it. Now price has broken below this support level. Of course, we are now expecting a bearish move. So guys, if you have to take this trade, then you are to short this position. Since we are to go bearish on monthly time frame, we had to go bearish on the weekly time frame, we had to go bearish on the daily time frame, and this 4-hour time frame has given us a bearish move to the extent it has broken below a key level. So we had to go bearish. But if you want to wait for price to drop a little bit, then a pullback should occur to test this level, then fine, there's no problem. You can wait for it if you want to trade it like that. But I don't think a pullback will occur to test this level. Well, I don't think. And well, it's up to you how you want to take this trade. So that is up to you. What I know is for sure is that this week we will be closing bearish also. So 4-hour time frame has just broken this level. Price has been rejecting for some times. It has broken below it. So definitely we are to now short it. Now let's see what this 1-hour time frame says. So 1-hour time frame still the same thing with our 4-hour time frame. Price kind of rejected this level and roll up, rejected this level and roll up. So on this 1-hour time frame, we are on a bearish move. Maybe after this pullback is over on 1-hour time frame, if you want to take this trade, you can take a look at it this way. There was an impulse move, right? Then a correction occurred. The next one we had, it was a bearish move. Then guess what? On 1-hour time frame, we are on a correction level. Maybe once the correction level is over, then you can now jump on this trade. So by Monday or Tuesday, I think you can now enter the trade, and short. So S&P 500 for the week, we are to go bearish. So do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much.